Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. That boom.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, this is a whole series that I do every Friday, and it's called Foundation Fridays, where I test out and try a new foundation, either that you all have requested for me to try or new ones that just hit the market. Today I'm going to be testing out it's called COL-LAB, and you can pick it up at Sally's Beauty Supply. A little bit about this particular foundation is it just released, I believe, like maybe a week ago, or I don't know, I could be totally wrong on the dates, but anyways, it's only sold at Sally's Beauty Supply. It's actually in a collaboration, a whole line with a bunch of influencers from YouTube, so I think that's pretty exciting. A little bit about this foundation: it's medium to full coverage, soft focus matte finish, blurs imperfections. It says velvet. Okay, girl. You had a half a pot of coffee. Alright, it says velvety, smooth, high pigmented formula blends effortlessly to create a soft focus effect on the skin that's perfectly matte, never flat, blurs the look of imperfections for a flawless airbrushed appearance. Medium, full coverage with a modern matte finish. I think for the sake of the video and the fact that these Artiste brushes are like crazy expensive, I'm going to just go ahead and use my Morphe E6 brush. As we all know, Morphe brushes are pretty inexpensive, especially compared to Artiste brushes. It also, I forgot to tell you all, it is $14.99 a piece. I picked up the shade 05 Tan and 03 Sand. I've already obviously washed, moisturized, and primed my skin. Today the primer that I am using is my Becca Under Eye Corrector, as well as L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur. Okay, so I'm going to try and match myself. Let's try the sand first. Also, it has a nice pump on it as well. That's one thing that I absolutely love, and it is a nice glass bottle. So, you know, it's drugstore brand, $14.99, and it comes with a pump and glass. I'm all about packaging, so I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, hold up. That's... Hi, you're sand? You're sand. You don't match me. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. That doesn't work. Let's hope that this tan one does. This tan shade, I put a little on my chest. It doesn't totally match, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to mix both of them. I'm going to apply some of this tan on here. I say some, I put a butt ton. And then I'm going to mix a couple, okay, one squirt of this sand in there. Normally for me, sand tends to be more of like a golden undertone, golden to neutral sometimes. This is a very peachy undertone with the sand, but that's okay. We are just going to concoct our own shade that hopefully works. Now, like I said, on one side of my face I'm going to be using my Morphe E6 brush. On the other side I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Morphe brush just to see what kind of coverage we get. It does say that it is a medium to full coverage. It actually feels kind of lightweight. It's not overly thick or anything like that. I mean, I've smudged it out all over the place, but it wasn't runny or anything prior to dipping into it. Okay, so let's make sure that's all blended in, and then we'll go in on the other side with our Beauty Blender. It's not overly matte or anything like that, which I'm okay with. I mean, actually, I don't know which side I like better. I think both sides gave great coverage. So I think, honestly, I think that the Beauty Blender side gave more of the medium coverage, probably because it's like a damp sponge and it's a sponge, versus the brush side, which is a little bit fuller coverage. So you can definitely get the full coverage that it's talking about when using the brush. which again, those are the tools that they recommend. So I would say that they're telling you to use a beauty blender or a beauty sponge to get more of the medium coverage, but if you are looking for a fuller coverage, definitely go in with a foundation brush, because as you guys can see, you're definitely going to get a lighter, more medium coverage. You can kind of see a little bit of my red showing through on the beauty blender side versus over here on the brush side. It's definitely more of a fuller coverage. It doesn't feel heavy or anything on my face, but like I said, as far as the brush side goes, it's definitely going to give you more of a fuller coverage if you use a brush. Here, I'll zoom you guys in. Over here on the foundation brush side, it's definitely more of a fuller coverage versus over here on the beauty blender side. I mean, you can see how it's not as even, and it doesn't cover up my imperfections as well as the foundation brush side. Alright, so I'm going to hop off, do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. So it's now 12:32, so it's literally been about 2 hours since I applied this foundation, probably actually more because I was filming other videos in between. Look at me being productive! Anyways, so I've had this on. I have not touched up my makeup at all. Like I said, it's been 2 hours, and so far it's wearing really well. I did want to mention that COL-LAB also has another foundation that does come in 10 shades, again available on sallybeautysupply.com or sallybeauty.com. It is a Bright Spark Radiant Foundation is what it's called, and my guess is that it is probably for normal to dry skin. Let's just see. The details on that one says it smooths and evens complexion, giving a low to medium coverage. Okay, so I was wrong. So if you are looking for a lighter coverage foundation by COL-LAB, they do have one, and like I said, it is called their Bright Spark Radiant Foundation. Again, comes in 10 shades. It says it is a buildable coverage. It says it's a revolutionary, silky smooth formula, seamlessly blends into the skin, creating an immaculate complexion with a radiant luminosity. So I definitely think that that's probably going to be a foundation that's better if you have normal to dry skin. Like I said, I picked up the Meet Your Matte foundation because I do have normal to oily skin. My T-zone gets crazy insane at times. So we are going to see how this wears throughout the day. Hey y'all, this is my first check-in. It is, hold on, let's see what time it is. Let's see if my watch will, okay, it's not working. Anyways, it's 2:42 in the afternoon. So I've had this on, what, about 4 hours, I guess. As you can see, my T-zone is very, very shiny. It's not like horrible, but it is getting pretty shiny. I don't see any breakup or anything like that on my face, but I'm pretty darn shiny. But as for right now, I am pretty shiny in my T-zone area, so we'll see how this wears throughout the day. Like I said, I don't see any like you know, it rubbing off or caking up or anything like that. So it's wearing pretty good for now, but I definitely could probably stand to blot, you know. So anyways, until the next check-in. Pardon the hair. I mean, this is me at the end of the day when I'm done. But anyways, I did mention before it has a nice pump in it, but I forgot to mention how many ounces are actually in this. For $14.99, you get 1 full ounce of product in here. Comes with a nice, actually a very nice durable lid, as well as it's in a glass casing. So I feel like as far as price-wise goes, this is very well priced, and let me tell you why. I'm going to zoom you all in so you can see how this wore. Let me show you guys the time. As far as time goes, it's 8:20 at night. So I have literally had this on since like 10 o'clock this morning. So we're looking at... I got put on the spot. I can't do math on the spot. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 hours. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord almighty. Okay. So anyways, I have been wearing this for 10 hours, and can I tell you all, this was the 3rd week of doing my Foundation Fridays, and I know I have yet to have a complaint on a foundation that I have used, but I'm going to tell you all, I can't complain about this one. I can't complain about this COL-LAB foundation at all. It is actually pretty amazing, and let me show you all. Okay, so after 10 hours, I mean, yes, I'm going to be, you know, pretty greasy. I don't know why, but apparently I'm starting to break out, but that's not that big of a deal, I guess. But it's not going to focus. But you know, I wear sunglasses a lot when I'm out and about. I have really, really sensitive eyes. So a lot of the times I end up missing foundation right where my sunglasses sit. So that's always normally an issue that I have. I will tell you all, I don't know if you can see, but I have hardly any missing. Normally it's like a pretty noticeable spot there. As far as breaking up, you know, last week when I tried it from drinking water and just constantly wiping my upper lip and everything, that whole portion was actually missing. It's actually still there. As far as breaking up, oh, I wish this would focus. As far as breaking up here in my T-zone, just get close like this. You know, it did not. It actually did not. I mean, yes, okay, you can see like my, you know, healing scar, but it did not, it didn't break up around my, you know, around my nose or anything like that. Okay, and here's what's got me really excited. So I have, if you can see right here, smile lines. However, I'm trying not to cover the lens. They did not get in my smile lines, y'all. In my crow's feet. It's not in my crow's feet. In my forehead. Like, nothing like that. So, and I am like so happy with how it wore on my face. I feel like, honestly, if I blotted it or just used a little bit of powder, I'd be good to go again. So, I'm really, really happy with the way that this wore. I highly recommend you all check out the COL-LAB foundation. Again, sold at Sally's Beauty, and that's all I have for you guys today. Hey everybody, that is our video for today for our Foundation Friday, testing out the COL-LAB foundation. I hope you all found this helpful, and like I said, if you are interested in checking out this foundation, you can find it at sallybeauty.com. I will link that link down below, as well as the shades that I mixed together to get this shade for myself. So if there's any other foundations out there that you want me to use for my Foundation Friday, then make sure to leave a comment down below. And if you've tried this foundation, let me know how it wore on you. Again, I use the Meet Your Matte foundation for my normal to oily skin. So until next time, you all, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed